A lot of people think that I'm really stupid. I got a lot of comments on the last FNAF build that I made where I apparently don't know the lore, quote unquote. I do know that FNAF 2 is technically before FNAF 1, but I called it newer. That's because it's implied that the FNAF 1 pizzeria actually existed before the FNAF 2 pizzeria. I'm basing off of a lot of theories here. I don't know what's actually confirmed or not, but I'm making things the way I want to make them. There's a reason it says custom in the title. I can't speak English right, but we're not going to talk about it. Anyway, welcome back to another FNAF build. My name's KJ Whippy, and today we're going to be doing the FNAF 3 FAZBEAR'S location. Now, I'm not as familiar with this location as with the others, mostly because it's kind of like you enter from one side of the building, you walk through a scary ooh boo, I'm getting scared thing, and then you exit through another exit. So it's more of like a themed attraction than anything else. So I need to figure out what the layout of this thing is. I don't remember at all. I have to do some research real quick. But before we do that, I just want to take a look here at the blocks and stuff that we're going to be using for this. We're going to be using the same old bread and butter from the last 2, 3, however many of these I've done already. But we're also going to be using these. These are the rancid wall tiles and walls here from the Five Nights at Freddy's mod. And also, I want to say, I know that the mod has been updated. I know. But the thing is, the rest of these mods aren't. So I can't use the rest of these with that one. If they're not the same version, I don't have the updates. Please stop telling me that it's updated. I know. But yes, I'm going to be using the rancid wall tiles from that, and then I'm going to be using these as well. And of course, the same kind of flooring as before. No arcade floor in this one. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think it's just going to be mainly the tile here. So let me take a moment here, go find all of the layouts and stuff that I want to go with, and we'll figure it out from there. Alright, this one got a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I had to move my displays of the different blocks and stuff that I was going to use because I kind of accidentally went into that space. But let me just explain what all is going on here. In the middle of this structure, you can see what appears to be the similar layout from FNAF 3 in this section here. We have that brown room, which is like where camera 9 and camera 10 are. That yellow room where that Chica head with the light inside of it and the puppet mask on the wall. The light green is where the arcade machines are, where the Phantom Chica activation thing is right there. We have that hallway there where camera 5 is, where there's that small vent that can get you near, or that can get Springtrap near the security office. And then there's that blue hallway, which has the Bonnie, like that partial Bonnie costume stand in it, and then that orange hallway that has the Foxy head on the wall. There's those two hallways there. And then we also have the hallway that's right in front of where the security office is, where the big window is, and then around that corner is where the door is, and of course the red box there is the security office. We have those white lines there, which are symbolizing the vents, which will eventually get put in as well. There's more rooms than actually are in the actual game, and this is, again, for logistics sake. We have the magenta box to the left there, which is like where the main entrance of the actual attraction is. So there's going to be a desk where you can buy your tickets. You can, pick out, I need adult tickets, I need kid tickets, and then as we move up that hallway there, you'll see that there are the main bathrooms in that dark green box there. That upper area with the 3 gray boxes is actually going to be different stages that are set for when the people who set up this attraction eventually find more animatronics from the different eras of Freddy's. They talk about in the phone calls that, oh, we're still looking for a bunch of stuff to put in here. So maybe this could be like, as you're being introduced to the attraction, you see different things of what they used to be, and then you actually get into the main attraction and it's all creepy and scary and whatever. Then you go through what I just described at the beginning of this section of the video, and then at the bottom there, as you reach the other exit where that purple dot is, you'll find more bathrooms for, hey, if you need to go to the bathroom after doing that, there's a couple right there. You go down that hall a bit more, that pink box is the gift shop, so if you decide, I want to get some souvenirs, then you can. And of course, it leads back up to that main entrance/exit area where you can get out. You've done your thing and you gotta go. So I thought it was very important that I need to include something along the lines of what's going on the outer edge here. I hope I explained that properly, and I'm sure that you guys will see what exactly I'm talking about when it actually gets built. But until then, let's go ahead and get all the flooring in and all that stuff that I normally do in these. And I will see you guys in a moment as I do that. Alright, all the floors are in, wall time. Alright, all the walls and floors and vents are now all in place, and now it's time for the next step. All right, and so of course, first we have decorated the security office as per usual. This one is a little bit different than the last few, considering that we have a different wall type here, but also there's a lot more stuff scattered around. We have the iconic box of toys, which I remember. Do you remember way back when FNAF 3 was first coming out, and there was the teaser that had the spotlight over this box, and everybody thought that it was going to be teasing like an animatronic that took all the parts and like fused together into one thing. Man, those were the golden days. But yes, we've got ourselves a little desk chair here. We've got a vent that leads in towards here that Springtrap can come through. We do have a door, but there's no button for it because you can't close the door in FNAF 3, and so we can't do that either. We have a couple broken down arcade machines, some lockers to put our stuff in, etc., etc., and then of course a simple little light here, which I'm going to be implementing all around this place because this honestly, it's the best light for this. I feel like this is perfect. Alright, so I've also made the hallway here, and I've actually combined a few of the hallways here into one section of work, just because they're all kind of similar in the ways that they are being decorated. So we have here this hallway that's right outside the office, where first of all, I really like how this looks when you look inside the window here. But anyway, we have the Freddy stand here, which actually has a light inside it to kind of simulate the glowing eyes effect that you see in the actual games, which I thought was a really clever idea on my part. Not to pat myself on the back or anything. Yeah, we've just got some simple drawings, posters, pizzas, wires, and stuff hanging around everywhere. Then here we have the same kind of trick with the Bonnie stand over there, more posters and such, and then the Foxy head actually glows on its own, so that's really cool. I'm really glad that we have an option for that in there. But yeah, this is all pretty much the same in terms of decoration, just pizzas, posters, drawings, stands, stuff like that. And I really like how cluttered it feels. It feels like it's just kind of spontaneously put together, like the FAZBEAR'S Fright attraction employees probably did. You know, it doesn't feel like it's all exactly organized, and it's kind of off-putting and kind of creepy. So I like it. And I think the lighting works too as well, where it's brighter around the stand, but then it kind of like gets dark in the middle here, and it's, yeah, I don't know, it's nice. I like it. And so we also have the arcade done here, which, like all the others before, have the arcade machines, the drawings, all that stuff in it, but a lot more wires and stuff hanging from the ceiling, making this feel really cluttered and old and broken down, which is kind of the vibe that the whole place gives. So I think that's pretty good here. I also went with a similar design to what I did with the FNAF 2 build that I did in the last video, which, hey, if you haven't watched that yet, go check it out. There's a card right now up on the top corner, and there's a link in the description. Go check that out. But yeah, I feel like that kind of fit, and it broke up the rest of the build as well. You know, it gives it a bit more variety. Then of course we have this hallway here, which is a little bit empty, but not horrible. Although I am realizing I did forget something. I forgot the confetti on the floors. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, we have the hallway here for camera 8, where the glowing Chica head and all those presents and stuff are, and then we also have the mask of the puppet on the wall too. And, you know, kind of like before, similar design choices here with a lot of the drawings and posters and stuff. And then in this room here, we have camera 9 and camera 10, where Mr. Springtrap normally spawns at the beginning of each night. Now, this room, I kind of wanted to play around with the corners here a bit. Not quite sure how I feel about them, but let me know how you feel about them in the comments. Yeah, and then he's creepy. And I believe if I set tonight, yeah, he gets up. Hi. Ugh. But you also notice I have the camera monitor and camera in my inventory here as well. I've actually set up each camera to be at the specific location that each one is supposed to be at. So if you, you go around to each one, let's say camera 8 is supposed to be the Chica hallway, there it is. There's the puppet mask. Awesome. You go to camera 7 where the arcades are, boom. And then that screen, quote unquote, would have Phantom Chica's thing there. This is camera 4. It would be pointing at the Foxy head, but it doesn't like to automatically be in that position, so this is the best we can do. But, you know, just stuff like that. It's really, really helpful to have that in here to give you a sense of immersion. So I think that's really cool to have in here. And a lot of people are asking what mod actually has the camera, and it's actually Security Craft. I figured it out. I'm thinky real good. All right, so for these display areas, I wanted to go ahead and take features from a few of the different builds that I've made. So I went ahead and recreated the FNAF 1 office that I made in the first of these videos. And I like to think that these are areas that people, like, on their way into the attraction, they can take pictures of this stuff, and you'd be like, wow, this is so cool. This is awesome. So I have a bunch of different things here. You can, you can interact with the doors and lights and stuff as you're walking by. Of course, there's the famous fan and cupcake and poster. I don't know if I know English. But yeah, there's the office set up from FNAF 1 here. We also have Foxy's Cove here, which I like to think that they got like a knockoff animatronic that's not actually authentic, but they're like, we'll still put it up anyway. So we got like an off-brand Foxy's Cove here or something. And then of course we have the music box from FNAF 2, but no puppet. So that's curious. You're not the puppet. But yeah, no, I wanted to kind of just feature a bunch of this stuff as kind of like this is the stuff that we found. It's relics from the past. And then of course it leads right into the entrance here with this guy here. I also went ahead and did the bathrooms as well. Same kind of techniques as before, where I use these blocks as the stalls and such. We also have the gift shop here, which is complete with a bunch of different merchandise, similar to the prize corners in other builds that I've done. But this one also has a desk here for any purchases to be made, and it's actually the same one that I used in the security office, but it's, I feel like this one helps because it also has the bobblehead, so it kind of advertises those as well. But yeah, just a bunch of different merch and stuff that people can come by after they come through the attraction here. And of course the entrance lobby, where we have the different entrance and exit here for the guests that come through. We have a desk here for the ticket salesman, and then people can come through, go all the way down this way towards their eventual fate, because Springtrap's gonna murder them all. And I've decided with this one, I don't think I actually want to do an exterior, and that is because I like the idea that this place is a mystery. We don't know what this place really looks like. We don't know what it entails, and already I've added a lot more to kind of reveal those secrets, and I feel like adding an exterior would just be kind of overkill. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a tour of this location. So you come in here, and it says enter if you dare, and exit only. So obviously we're not allowed to go this way. We have to go this way, but first we have to purchase our tickets from whoever is working the ticket stand over here. We buy our ticket, we come on through, and if we need to go to the bathroom before we begin our experience, there is the bathrooms here, which are complete with the toilets and toilet paper and all that stuff for, things that you might need to do. As we come over here and around this corner, we see, like I showed before, the different locations, different pieces. We got the security office, estimated from the 1990s. We have the Foxy's Pirate Cove from around 1983, the Fredbear era, and then of course we have the music box from the 1987 location. And of course, we round this corner here, FAZBEAR'S Fright, beware, and instantly we can see something very terrifying within here. But we have here the location of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Are you staring at me? Or is that was... I'm gonna move on now, goodbye. But we can make our way through this creepy location here, complete with different animatronic heads and parts sitting around. We can make our way into the arcade, check out the creepy games that await us. We've got this hallway here with more posters and drawings and pizzas. The camera. We've got a Bonnie stand here with a light inside of it showing our way. We can move along in here to the Foxy head, as well as some pipes, more posters, all sorts of different spooky decorations. And as we make our way in this direction towards the security office, we can peek in here and say hello to the local security guard, who I guess just so happens to be us. But make our way around past this Freddy stand here and into the office, where we can see all of the extra toys and pieces and papers and all that stuff kind of just hanging around in here. And then we can make our way out through the exit to once again be met with some bathrooms. If you suddenly need to go from being spooked inside there, you can come in real quick and do your thing. And if you follow this hallway around down this way, you come across the gift shop, where you can come in and purchase any merchandise that you like, and you can enjoy what you find here at home. And we finally make our way out through this exit once again, and we're able to leave. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, and if you really enjoyed, consider subscribing. I have to say, I'm absolutely amazed that I've made it to 3,000 subscribers. You guys are absolutely insane. I really appreciate all that you've done with this series, with my channel, and I hope that you guys stick around for more. I do want to say that I am going to be taking these videos a bit slower in terms of the Five Nights at Freddy's builds, because these do take up quite a lot of time to make. and honestly, I get very burnt out from it very quickly, and I would like to try to do some more of my other content. So if you haven't watched any of my other videos, please consider doing so, because I've put a lot of hard work into them, and I really think that you guys would enjoy them. Speaking of my other videos, if you guys enjoy FNAF 3 and you want to check out more content related to that, I have made some videos on a FNAF 3 remake recently, so if you want to go check those out as well, there's a link in the description to those. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and if you don't, come back and watch some more videos, because I would like to try to make those days better for you. But in the meantime, I hope you all stay safe, I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!